first conversation, of course, are representatives from the organizing committee for the Placencia Lobsterfest. Joining us on our couch this morning is Ms. Jenria Lozano, who is the Executive Director of the Placencia BTIA chapter and the Placencia Tourism Center. And also we have Ms. Natasha Ely, who is the Membership and Information Officer for the Placencia BTIA chapter. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for coming all the way to Belize City to be on Open Your Eyes this morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
Yeah. And I can imagine all the buzz is so prevalent in not only just Placencia, but in every part of the country, because we're definitely looking forward to Lobsterfest in Placencia. So tell us, before we get into all the juicy details, tell us how hectic or how strenuous or how fun the process has been in organizing Lobsterfest this year in Placencia.
Right now, it's chaotic, but we started from February preparing, because it's a 3-day event, and it's honestly lots of work. It's getting sponsors, getting your raffle tickets, your raffle prizes together, and it's a lot of soliciting. It's, you got to call in here, call in everybody. Yeah. And we get to meet a lot of people, know a lot of people. We try to keep links with everybody just so next year will be easier. Yeah.
But I can imagine that getting people behind Placencia Lobsterfest is pretty easy, or no?
Well, we have a lot of supporters that sponsors every year, or dedicated sponsors, and then we have some new sponsors that just joined us this year.
Yeah, that's great. Now, obviously, this is your 19th year hosting a Lobsterfest, and I think one of the things to look back on is obviously Placencia was traditionally a fishing village, and it still has a very active fishing community. So the history behind putting together the Lobsterfest was also a way of supporting the men and women who are within this particular industry.
It actually started out as a fishing festival.
Yeah.
It started out in the 90s as a fishing festival done by the Placencia Coop, and later on in the early 2000s, the BTIA, the Placencia Tourism Center, and the Village Council took it over, and it went really huge. Yeah. And more people, we do have a lot of repeating guests that come specifically for Lobsterfest. Yeah. So
specifically for the lobster.
Yeah. And what comes in with the package, because our Lobsterfest is sponsored huge by Belize. So we have all Belize stuff. This year we have Belize Island Holdings, BTB, as always. We have Niche, who support us every year. Shabalmar, Turtle Inn. Those are our
major sponsors.
Main sponsors. Yes. And there's several other smaller ones who contribute as well.
We have like 18 other, and those are all members of the Placencia BTIA chapter. They're, we keep them.
They're very supportive.
It is also a very community-driven event, and one part of it we know that you guys have made very distinctive within your Lobsterfest is the art competition. And I see you're wearing your T-shirt, so tell us about it.
The artwork was done by Dylan Bernard, a local Placencia resident, yes. This year we had the public vote for the arts. Yeah, we took it to Barefoot Bar, Tipsy Tuna, and other places. So the public got to choose the art this year.
And you can see the youthfulness and how very comprehensive this artwork is. It has the dancing and the fun, the lobsters, and of course, Belican.
Yes, that was a lot of the tourists, that was their favorite part, Belican.
And the big smiling lobster. I don't think that lobster knows it's about to be grilled or made into, I don't know what recipe people will come up with. So this is the winning artwork, which means it's on all your T-shirts for this year. Yeah. Okay.
So for people who live under a rock or who are not from Belize, tell us exactly what happens over the course of the couple days of Lobsterfest.
On Friday, they have the annual Battle Cancer Walk.
It started off with a cancer walk.
Yeah.
And then trickled down into the day. We have fire starters that will be playing
Nice.
through the day. And people still start setting up on Friday. So you see a lot of running around, but food is already, you know, on the
grill,
grounds.
yeah.
Yeah. So people from the office would come out and just, you know, look around because it is a busy time still on the peninsula. So it goes through the day slowly. On Friday, it's kind of low-key on Friday. And then later on in the evening, the village council does a fishing tournament each year. So down at the municipal pier, there is a short meeting, a blessing of the boats, and then kind of wrapped up from there, going back to the Lobsterfest grounds and on to continue with fire starters until like
With a
12
dance
o'clock.
until like 12.
So your first dance is on Friday night.
Yes.
It's a big party weekend. Let's not forget that. So
Party and food.
Party and food, yeah. Those are the two essentials.
Yeah.
So talk to us about some of the people you've been able to get for your lineup this year.
Entertainment wise,
Yeah.
we have Gil Harris 7 for both Saturday and Sunday.
Along with fire starters.
Okay.
Saturday we're having a big dance which starts like at 10 and ends at 4 a.m. in the morning.
There is a Belikin bar there run by the village council. So we have the bar opens at 9 o'clock right through until 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, closing up and everything. We have the Southern Drum Corps Band from Dangriga. They're the winners of the Band Fest this year. So they'll be performing in the morning, 10:30. They'll do a march to the streets of Placencia and then onto
They'll
the
wake up
grounds.
everybody who went
Yeah.
to that. Nice.
Yeah, and then onto the grounds and
They'll do a little performance.
yeah, they'll perform a little.
Okay.
We'll do a opening ceremony, national anthem, the whole, you know, works.
Yeah.
And then we start off with entertainment, DJ Dalla on the mic, and we have fire starters continuing
Fire
right through the
starter
day.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
And also on Saturday is the fishing tournament takeoff at 5 a.m. in the morning.
So
And there's some great prizes for that tournament as well.
yes.
Yeah.
They have a few prizes from junior right up to seniors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And we know that Lobsterfest isn't just about the food, which of course you want to go there for the different types of way that lobster is prepared. But you also have artisans out there, and I know I look forward to that all the time because there's so many nice jewelry and artwork, and
Yes.
I know artisan crafts. So tell us a little bit about that.
we have a few artisans right from Placencia. We have Jenria's jewelry. She does all handwork, gold-plated stuff, and we have Kaj Expressions.
Yeah.
I'm
As you
wearing
are
one of her
displaying
pieces, two of her pieces, sorry. And we have handmade jewelry by, what's her name?
From people from
Alice,
Okay.
yeah. So we have a few people right from the community that will be out there. There are.
You also have a number of artists that come
Yes.
down for.
There is craft, jewelry,
Yeah.
woodwork. Always we get a lot of people from Belize
Paintings,
Rural,
yeah.
a lot of painters. It's
Handbags,
just all sort of stuff.
clothes.
Yes,
Yeah.
handbags, clothes. People come with some really nice purses. Last year there was this lady with some really cool purses and that she made by hand.
A lot
So,
of
yeah.
nice jewelry.
I think that's one of the distinctive features for Placencia's Lobsterfest,
Yes.
which you guys are very artsy and creative
We are,
in the
we
South.
are. And we try to keep it really family
Yeah.
oriented because there's stuff for the kids as well as adults. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna try to have like a little kids corner.
Yes.
You have a kid zone set up?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Good. So I want to ask just in terms of what you expect from both local and foreign tourists, what is the level of, or what are the numbers that you're looking at in terms of persons coming down for the Lobsterfest?
Really, it's
You're
It's
usually
high.
booked out?
All the hotels, like yesterday, I was calling around. I have one person messaging back and forth, want a room, and there wasn't anybody. And Placencia grow every year. Like this year,
There are no
we
rooms
have
available?
No rooms, and we have so many rooms in the village and on the peninsula. So it's. I was like, wow. I can't find a room.
So where are you setting up the campground so people can still come and camp?
Yes, on the beach.
Unfortunately, they're not allowed to camp on the beach.
No.
But in the past, I'm pretty sure some people probably camped.
By accident.
Yes, in your vehicle or something. But we expect, like last year, like the Saturday morning, it was over 500 people, and just people walking through. Some families just come for the day. They go in, have lunch, relax a little, and then they leave again because now Placencia is paved, so
it's a lot easier to just get in for a day trip now.
And there's the water taxi coming back and forth from Independence. So
that's true.
It's so fast to get, easy to get there, easy to
so
get
if
out.
you can't get a room in Placencia, you can always stay in Mango Creek and then take the ferry over.
Yes.
Lots of options available. But we can't forget the headliner in this entire event, and that's the lobster.
The lobster. Yes. Really cool thing that just happened. One of the vendors from the food vendor, Big Beck, he created his own lobster sausage. So we're like excited to try. And he's really good. So
two of my favorite elements right there.
So we're excited to try that. He kept, putting it out there, and I'm like, we gotta try, and it's extra huge. So.
Is there anything else new that we can expect at the Lobsterfest this year?
New. The mechanical bull.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Master is bringing a mechanical bull.
They're doing rum punch. They normally do a rum punch competition, and this year we're seeing the mechanical bull, and I'm sure it's something to look forward to.
That's part of your entertainment right there. You don't have to worry about that. There's a cooking competition with the lobster.
Yes, there's a lobster cook-off.
On Sunday we're having a lobster cook-off at 12 noon, and all the vendors are invited, and we have a few people coming down specifically to be judged. So that's a good.
Is it unique recipes, tastiest recipes? What are you looking for in terms of the cook-off?
It's all the products that they cook with have to be Belizean made products. So, or your own product. Omars do their own, make their own sauce and stuff. So we're always excited to look, to try what he's cooking. And they're two young guys, Omar and Grayson, and they're really into cooking. So it's a really cool thing to go and try. Because after the winners, after we find a winner, the food is still there, so you can go and just try it.
And it's open to anyone, no matter what your age or where you're from in the country. You could be a part
once
of
you
it.
have once you have a booth in the food booth lineup, then you're
eligible to compete.
We also have Miss Deb's food truck there.
Yes.
Okay.
She was there last year, and
she was there last year, and she sold out really quickly.
Yes.
And then but people look forward to Miss Deb.
Exactly.
She's amazing.
Exactly. So she says she's going to be prepared. We'll see.
So, what are the numbers in terms of the amount of lobster that the fishermen bring in to use for this weekend?
Wow. Some, like I know Asher's Kitchen last year, they said they bought like 40 pounds of lobster, and I was like, wow, why so much lobster? When everybody's gonna have lobster, you know. But I think everybody, it varies, because it's not only lobster. You don't only get a lobster on a plate. You get other little side stuff. So
and people incorporate it in breakfast as well. And
yes,
lunch and
there has to be
lobster
a 4 a.m.
patties.
lobster pancake.
Lobster patty.
If you're gonna party till 4 a.m., why not?
a lobster burrito.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is a great source of revenue for the fishermen from the village. And we know that they probably already went out and got their haul.
Yes.
So you'll be able to get lobster at every corner.
And I can imagine the amount of creativity that the chefs are bringing to the fest this year, and you know how I'm looking forward to seeing a lobster dessert. I may not try it.
They've had lobster
There
ice
is.
cream.
Yes,
There
they have.
is?
Yes. I think Merle's Kitchen did like a lobster. You know, they normally do coconut tart.
Yeah.
She had some things of that sort out of lobster. So it was. I didn't try it. I don't know, but it's something out
You
there.
gotta be super adventurous.
So let's
Yes.
get the details of the Placencia Lobsterfest events that you definitely don't want to miss over the course of the weekend. And go ahead.
Friday is the entertainment by the fire starter songs.
Yeah. So you have your first party on Friday.
Yes. On Saturday is a dance with Gil Harris 7 Band and fire starter songs from 10 to 4 in the morning. And then on Sunday we have the Pantempters Steel Orchestra.
Yay.
Yes. They'll do like 2 different.
Yeah, 2 different segments.
Yes.
And people on the peninsula look forward for steel pans. Yes.
Very true.
We're really
Also,
into it.
we have the what is
Yeah.
the hold on 1 second.
We have
You have the
guys
cook-off
from
on
Greek-
Sunday?
On Sunday,
Yeah.
the cook-off is on Sunday.
We also have the Laura Huya Saint Bedi, the Garifuna drummers that
Okay.
won the Battle of the Drums this year.
La Rubea?
No,
No,
it's another one.
It's another.
Yeah.
Can't really pronounce.
So you have the winners of the drum corps,
Com-
the band
the band
fest,
fest
you have
and
the
the
winners
winners
of
of
the
the Battle
Battle
of
of
the
the Drums. You have
Yes.
the
Tempters.
Pantempters.
We have Gil Harry. We have Fire Starters.
DJ
it's
Dalla.
DJ
Yeah.
Dalla. Yeah. So
And
it's
lots and lots
something-
and lots of lobster.
Yes.
So it is definitely something to look out for. And we're inviting everybody, you know, take a day, drive down to Placencia.
Yeah. It's this weekend, starts off on Friday, ends off on Sunday, right? So you have a final dance on Sunday night
Yes,
for
with
those who
Gil
can
Harris.
stick around that late.
Yeah.
And we wish you really good weather. We hope it's not as rainy.
Well,
this
almost
weekend.
every year it
rains.
rains, but that doesn't stop anyone from coming out and partying.
You're in the South, you're used to it. All right, ladies. Well, thank you for stopping in and sharing the details of the 19th annual Placencia Lobster Fest.
This weekend.
That's right,
June
starts
23rd,
Friday.
24th, and 25th.
Right
Definitely
through
don't want to
Sunday.
miss out.
Okay, so you got the full lineup ahead of time. Make sure you make your way down. There are no more rooms available in Placencia.
Go for the day.
Yeah, but there are also options. You can go to Hopkins, you can go to Mango Creek and take the ferry over. It's a nice little boat ride as well. And make your way down and have some great food and great entertainment. Thank you for stopping in.
Thank you for having
All the
us.
best.
And all this talk about lobster
Makes you want lobster?
makes me a bit hungry, and there's some amazing smells in the studio right now. When we come back, we're going to have Chef Sean Quillen, who is going to be making some recipes using your favorite Pelican products, and of course, lobster. That's coming up after the break. Stay tuned.